Hello everybody, welcome to a very fun little video. If I'm crouching, it's because you are currently at our bar. As you can probably tell, I'm sorting some stuff for Plato's Closet today. We are going to Plato's Closet. We're gonna go birthday gift shopping for my mom, and then we're going to 4 or 5 Goodwills. We shall see. Today is teacher, first responder, nurse discount day at Goodwill, so I have to remember to bring my little teacher badge just in case. I'm ecstatic. I love when I get to go to some of the northern suburbs. That tends to be where some of the shmoney lies in the greater Twin Cities area. So we're going to some of the bougier Goodwills. I have a ton of backlog from when I did inventory that I'm gonna take to Plato's Closet. And we're gonna get the day going. So, to start off, here's Bar. She's a little messy right now, but that's okay. I have these 3 massive IKEA bags of stuff that I have to kind of sort through. I always like to watch a little something spooky when I am down here just kind of getting my stuff done, so I'll throw one of those on. We need to get gas. We need to go get a Diet Coke because I need my 40 ounces of freedom. I think I'll check back with you in just a little bit when all my Play-Doh stuff is sorted. William is always very interested, aren't you? Very interested in helping. And then he's also very excited to go bother his brother. Hi, Mike. How are you? Are you good? Yeah. So handsome, you two. Mike with that little tail wag. Yeah, William, you don't have a tail, I'm sorry. Mike, are you gonna help me take my stuff to Plato's Closet? My bag has been nice and folded and reorganized, and now I'm gonna have a little breakfast. So good. You get them at Costco. It is the lemon raspberry muffin. These are delicious with a little crumble on top. So good. Okay, a little OOTD. I have my Led Zeppelin shirt on that Debbie and I got when we went to the concert. Thank you, Gabby, for our tickets. It has all the dates in the back. My favorite little Levi's jorts, my little green Adidas, and because you gotta match the shoes to the bag, I have my Louis Epi Noe with Steven, the Labubu. And this is hysterical. So Steven has a Stanley, and I have a green Stanley. Isn't that just neurotic? I think it's amazing. Anyway, we are gonna head off to Plato's Closet. We will do a little car chit chat and kind of explain what the dealio is and where we're going and all the things. Okay, here we go, everybody, off on our day, our little excursion, our little side quest. First stop, we're going to Plato's Closet. I'm sorry if my rosary is bothering you. I'm not Catholic. I found it in a parking lot and I felt too guilty to just kind of leave it there. So I put it on my mirror because I didn't want any bad juju. The Plato's that I intend to go to is a little bit different than Plato's I have been to in the past, where they can stop buying at a certain point because they get too full or, too many people come in or whatever the dealio is. So I'm trying to get there at 10 o'clock. It is 9:30. So I may be 10:15, hopefully 10:20 at the latest. I do not think it's gonna fill up on a Tuesday this fast, fingers crossed. So from there, we are going to get my mother's a birthday present. She is a wild fan of Nora Fleming. If you don't know, I'll throw a little thing up here. It's these melamine serving dishes. They're just cream and white, and then you can add these little things called minis. And they are these little plugs that have festive little moments to them, and you can get them for 4th of July and yada 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 and this, that, and the other. We're gonna get her a few of those, and you can only buy it at a few places. And when we went to the Mall of America yesterday, which was the whole point of us going, was to find these little Nora Fleming doodads, they were closed, which is great. So I will go to Maur, and I will get her one there, and then we start the Goodwills. And I think I'm gonna go the furthest north that I plan to, and then kind of work my way back down into the cities, because it's a good 45 minutes away, 45 minutes to an hour away from my house, the furthest Goodwill, but it's maybe 25 away from Plato's Closet. So I think that's good. So we'll do the 2 really far north Goodwills, we'll swing back, pick up our Plato's stuff, and then I have 2 kind of in another, a little bit more of an older money suburb that we will hit hopefully on the way home here, but we shall see. We go see. So I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna focus on driving. I'm gonna put in my little true crime podcast, and I will check in with everybody when we get to Plato's Closet. Okay, so we just got done with Plato's. I made it here at 10:05, which is phenomenal because I really thought I was gonna be like super late. Let me not like hit anybody backing out of this parking lot right now. Okay, so stop number 2. Okay, so Plato's, let me like stay in one lane for 2 minutes. They already have a 2.5 hour buy wait time, which is insane, which is why I wanted to get here early, is because I knew that literally 5 minutes after they opened, we're already 2.5 hours in. So I got it. I'm very thankful. Oh my goodness gracious. If you can tell, I have a lot of just things in my car, and a lot of those things make a lot of noise. Oh, I gotta go! Beat the mailman. Okay, anyway, so that will be totally fine. I'm gonna run to Von Maur. I'm gonna get Janet's birthday present, and then we are gonna start our little Goodwill excursion. I'm very excited. So this Von Maur is bougie. We have one in Des Moines, where I'm from, if you didn't know, and I love it. It's like my favorite place ever. I mean, my grandma used to go all the time, and we would just like walk around like we owned the place and critique the things that we knew we can't afford, and that's kind of what I do here. It's really fun. But we are at the Eden Prairie Center, which is a mall that is nowhere close to me, but it is the only mall that has a Von Maur. Jack's aunt loves Von Maur too, and for our wedding gift, she gave us some really nice Von Maur towels, and I love them. So, I love coming here. It's so fun. I'm so excited. We are gonna do a little stroll once I inevitably get over there. I am on the quite literal most opposite side, and then I'll show you what we're gonna buy her. We have finally made it to Von Maur, and I would like to show you the funniest thing that I own. This was given to me by a student, this little chair, and it holds my other Labubu. Not to just be the Labubu obsessed reseller, but they're pretty cute. So there he is. He just kind of hangs out. This is Stefan. This is Steven. And then if I get another one, his name's going to be Stefan. It'll be cute. I love Von Maur because they have a pianist. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful stuff. I did really love this Coach pretzel keychain. They are $95 a piece though, which is really expensive. And I do already have this apple, which I love. It's like a little teacher gift that I bought myself when I was at a teacher conference. I think it's so cute. For those unfamiliar, this is Nora Fleming. It is this white melamine collectible like serving ware, and they have these really cute little additions you can put on them. These are the additions. They are called minis. They make them for literally every single occasion, every single just like vibe. They're super cute. My mom has a ton of these. She kind of collects them, and so I picked up the egg for her. I was just kind of hanging around waiting for the guy to come back with my stuff because they have displays out and he brings it out of a new box. And I saw this French Bulldog planter, but for 40 bucks, oofta. I'm gonna get her, oh Lord have mercy, one of these little like cases for the minis. And then here is her ginger jar that she requested. So 27 bucks, that's not bad. And then I think a little robin's egg bun for her. Okay, I have like 20 minutes to kill to get my stuff gift wrapped, and I'm in this cute little like store. Look at the Kirby. I love Kirby. Should we get Jack a Kirby? I think we should get him this one. It's so squishy. I low-key kind of thought they might have a Labubu. Not that I need one, but they have so much cute stuff in here. Like, look at these little things. Love. So much love. Okay, they have these adorable little keychains. I love these little like nylon cherries. What else do they have? I think this is for Jack to me. This is for Jack. Or this one. Are these reusable bags? No, but look at him. He's so derpy. Do they all have, no, they don't all have little faces. This is really cute. These are adorable. Oh my God, I love these. Look at that one. The pink cherries are super cute. I like the brown. I think this one is like the best on the back. And it kind of goes with the little red moment, but I also really loved this little guy. The little cloud. I think I'm gonna go with the cherries, and I think I'm gonna get Jack this one. And it says forever. Yes. Yes. We totally will. For $6. This is heaven. Look at all the little things. Look at all the things. This is amazing. Little astronaut Charlie Brown. I love Schroeder. Little Schroeder playing the piano. Oh my god, wait, what is this? Little Chuck and little Lucy. Are these like AirPod holders? I don't know. The little Snoopy one is super cute. The little Chip and Dale is adorable. She's kind of spooky. Love all these. Oh my god. These are so cute. And they have a Miffy. Oh my god, look at little Miffy. Look at her. She's so cute. $11, that was kind of high. I like this one. The little Diet Coke can guy. He's cute. Oh my god. Okay, I need to get out of here. Oh my god, look at these. Look at this little thing. What is it? It's so cute though. Freed sheep. It's so cute. Adorable. Okay, the one thing about malls that I always forget is there's nobody here. There's nobody here. It's literally just me and the old people just walking around, and it's lovely. It's so nice. It reminds me when I was a kid. Anybody following me? Nobody's following me. Okay, good. It reminds me of when I was a kid, and me and my grandma would literally just come to the mall that looked like very akin to this, and we would just meander. We would choose motha. We would chit chat. We would talk gossip. It's really fun. But like, they got a trampoline in the mall now. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, look, I mean the people just walking. It's really funny though. I really enjoy it. And it's funny because like, I don't think they know that I'm filming. So I don't have any of the weird like, quick phone, put it down. It's really, really funny. It's okay, anyway, we're gonna go pick up our gift wrap. And then I promise that this will not turn into just a keychain video. We'll actually go to some thrift stores. So let's go pick up our presents for our mama. Oh my god, they have for the baguette for my sister. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get her the baguette. Okie dokie smokies. Our cute little gifts. They better like them because I spent my hard-earned teacher salary money on them. Anyway, we are now going to get into the thick of it, and I'm going to start talking about keychains and presents for a woman that none of y'all have ever met, and we are going to go to Goodwill. I'm very excited. I'm going to put these in my trunk because I don't want anything bad to happen to them. No, I'll put them on my backseat. No, I'll put them in the trunk because Lord knows. But I think our next Goodwill is 25 minutes away. It is getting swampy hot out. Delectable. Okay, so our first stop on the Goodwill train is definitely, how in the world am I going to get out of here? Is definitely one of the bougier Goodwills. It is in a city called Minnetonka, which I live nowhere near. Jack recently found a very expensive Max Mara coat, and my suspicion is that it came from Minnetonka. It is a very old money suburb, like capital G generational, capital W wealth. These people have money, and they like to donate that money to Goodwill, which is why I tend to go every time I get a little free opportunity, because it is like an hour 20 away from my house. But if I have errands in Eden Prairie, which is where I'm at currently, which is where Plato's Closet is, and that's where Von Maur's at, it's only like 20 minutes away from here. So I will check in with everybody once we get to Goodwill. We are at Goodwill number 1. It is packed. I am literally parked in the sticks, if you cannot tell. I am like in half of a parking spot. So I hope that means that I am not fighting off too many teenagers today. And I still have some good stuff to go find. Without further ado, let's go shopping. The first thing I ended up finding I think is very fitting for me. It is this Disney belt. I really kind of did want to keep this for myself, but it was $9 and I have a ton of belts, so I just didn't need it. Somebody else will find it and love it, but it is super cute. They also had this really cool like croc embossed leather one. This was $15. This Goodwill does this a lot where they see something a little fancier and they mark it up. And another marked up item. This was actually a top that they had in the dress section and they wanted $20 for it. I did actually kind of feel bad for this Madewell dress. It was $15, which I'm not necessarily opposed to paying for a Madewell piece, but it had all these stains on it, and it was new tags. So, don't know what happened there, but I don't think people are going to be paying 15 bucks for that. This Goodwill also gets a ton of Ever Eve. We are right around the Ever Eve corporate office, so they always have a ton of it, and they always mark it between like $12 and $15. This dress was really pretty though, and I thought this was one of the only ones that could potentially be worth that. I did kind of think these downland planners were really cute. I loved the little faux fur accent on them, but 20 bucks is a little bit much. If they were like maybe $5.10, I would have grabbed them. But they're cute though. The first literally little thing that we grabbed to pick up is this really cute little pink faux leather bag. This is actually an Anthropologie piece. I thought it was, and then I checked the inside of this little pouch, and there is the Buy Anthro tag. I think this is adorable. This is a great little, like, going out summer purse. The bubblegum pink is super cute. Love it. I also thought that this little mushroom purse that was kind of staring at me was super cute, but she had some spots on her. I found this little Fottega cassette bag. I have wanted one of these for forever. It was $11. I really did love it. I ended up passing on it just because some crusties on the inside. It was super cute. These jeans are just some examples of some stuff that I'm really not going to be picking up too much anymore. This is a pair of Free People jeans. They are skinny. Size 27 really isn't too bad, but for 9 bucks, I'm not going to be doing it. Paige, I will only pick up specific Paige styles, even for $9. And I remember when those were like really expensive at Goodwill. This next pair is a pair of Abercrombie jeans. Again, just not paying the 9 bucks. This is definitely me stepping out of my comfort zone. I do not do hardly any hard goods. I will rarely pick anything up unless I think it's gonna be for myself. I saw this and was like, oh, this is so cool. I think somebody would really love this. It's framed really, really well. I think it has that really kitschy, kind of like modern 80s, but also like looks kind of vintage vibe to it. I think this is gonna do great on Facebook Marketplace. I have wanted one of these for so long. Every time I go to IKEA, I think about buying them, but I knew I would thrift one. These are these really fun little multicolor changing pencil lights, and for 5 bucks, you can't beat it. This is vintage IKEA, and I knew it just by looking at it. It is a very, very, very rare IKEA lamp from the 90s. I was totally head over heels obsessed with these chunky little frogs. They were like 13, 15 bucks a piece. I loved them. I definitely can think of a few spots that I would want to put these, but I can hear Jack going, well, we didn't need anything else outside. This Goodwill also has like an expensive or like a boutique section kind of up front. It is predominantly literally anything new with tags. It's a lot of Lululemon, a lot of Athleta, like designer men's jeans, Hugo Boss, like the kind of things that you think Goodwill would probably mark up. It's usually never really worth it. Every now and again, though, I found a good men's Lulu piece, like for me, that I'll buy and I'll wear, but 99% of the time, it's a no-go. This is the 1% of the time it is a go. This is a beautiful pair of blue suede Gucci Marmont little chunky low heels, and these were $25 before the 25% off discount that I had this day, so it turned out to be like 18 bucks. Beautiful, perfect, wonderful, amazing find. Thank you. Okay, definitely a really wild little trip. We found a beautiful pair of Gucci. Actually, let's just do a little haul. Let's do a little car haul. So, first thing, this picture, Facebook Marketplace. They go for like $80 on eBay, unframed. I'm not gonna bother. But I'm gonna put it on Facebook and somebody's gonna buy it from me. This is for my classroom. It was 5 bucks. It's this adorable little IKEA pencil light. I think this is adorable. I did not get the little Fottega bag. It had some crusty stuff on the inside, and I was like, I'll find a nicer one of these literally anywhere else, so I did not get that. My total was $47 because I rounded up. Because I'm nice, I guess. This absolutely stinking adorable little Anthropologie bag. This came down to $6, which we love. And then, star of the show, these beautiful blue Gucci Marmont loafers. I am just gonna iron the little fringes down. I'm gonna give them a little suede rub. These were pre-discount to $24.99. After the discount, $18. So you really honestly cannot beat it. This was an amazing, amazing, amazing deal. And to go with the vibe, I knew this was gonna be something. This is a vintage 90s. Look at the vibes. Look at the vibes. Vintage 90s IKEA lamp. These go for like $80 to $90. I was super excited to find these. Any of that vintage IKEA, and it's nice glass, is always really expensive. This was $7. This came down to $5, which I think is an absolute joy. So I'm gonna figure out how I can kind of finagle everything back into this box. We're gonna go to one more Goodwill, and then we are gonna go pick up our stuff at Plato's, and then off to a different part of the city we go. We are at Goodwill numero dos. This Goodwill historically has like consistently been really good, but they get expensive. I found jackets for $800 here. I found Chanel blazers for $650, $700. Like, they know what they have, and it's really expensive. Sometimes it's worth paying up for, you know, if you find like the right thing that they just kind of, like those Gucci shoes, where like they're marked up, but they didn't mark them up enough, which is nice. I hope we don't find anything else like my picture frame, because I don't have enough room in my car for it. So after we get done in here, we are going back to Plato's closet. I'm going to grab a little lunch. I'm getting a little hungry. And then we have 2 more Goodwills and maybe a Runway TJ Maxx to go to, and we'll call it a day. Oh, this is fun. What a joy. Okay, this is Goodwill number 2. They have a massive boutique section here. And when I tell you this stuff is expensive, like the Coach boots for $100, this Dooney and Burke for like $150. Their stuff is ridiculous. Multiple times I have gone to this Goodwill and then gone to the bins recently after, and I see all this stuff in the bins. Nobody buys it. It is like ridiculously expensive, and it's a little frustrating that Goodwill gets this stuff for free and marks this little fake Louis Vuitton at $20 and just like completely price gouges. It is kind of funny though, I have sold this exact same pair of Farm Rio pants, and these were $40 at Goodwill, and I found these in the bins. Madewell shorts for $20. And I've noticed they've started writing it on the tag because I think people are trying to like switch tags. The only thing that I actually thought could potentially be worth it was that House of CB dress. Wasn't worth it at all. Googled it. Pair of Sunday best jeans, $9. These are from Aritzia. I really just don't pick up any Aritzia. I Googled these just to make sure, but they weren't worth it. I think this is my one regret for the day, is not getting these like plastic 90s shoes with the roses in them. These were so cute. They were $11, which is a little high, but like, when would you ever see these again? They are adorable. I did end up putting this porridge piece back. It's an Anthro brand. It was super cute, extra small though. It doesn't really do the best for me, and I think this was just a little bit too plain to pay $7 for. This Free People was $9. It was an extra large. I did end up picking this up because of the size, and I think this is going to be one of those nice transitional pieces from spring or summer into fall. As I'm filming this, I didn't notice all the damage that was on the lampshade, but I really did love these. I thought they were so cool. I couldn't lift them up to get a brand from them because I'm trying to film too, but I just loved them. I thought they were so cool for like a cabin. Love. Also, if Jack and I needed a set of chairs, it was irritating that there was only 3 of them, but they were only like $20 a piece, which I don't think is that bad. They were super cute with the wood curved like seat detail. Loved these. Okay, so this Sundance I picked up for Jack. It was $7. He does a lot better with the Sundance stuff than I do, so if I ever see it, I send him a picture and see if he wants it. During my little stroll through the home goods, as I'm done looking through clothes, I found this little French Bulldog cookie jar. It was $5, reminded me of Will. I texted Jack, and I really wanted to get it, but he didn't answer me, so I just bought it instead. This little tray I'm going to use as my little Blackstone tray. I have a Blackstone grill, and I love it, and I just need a little tray that I can use to take stuff from inside town. Okay, a swing and a miss with that one, man. So Miss Chanhassen Goodwill really did not... She did not deliver. So I went up and I was just like, hey, like, if I need to show you, oh, we're completely out, my teacher ID for the discount, you know, like, let me know. And the lady, she was kind of snippy. She was kind of rude. She was like, there's no teacher discount. It's only military, first responders, healthcare workers. I was like, oh, I got it at the Goodwill in Minnetonka. So, like, you know, and I wasn't trying to, like, I'm never going to be the person that's like, well, I got it here, so I should get it here. Like, I'm never going to be that kind of Karen, ever. But she had a bad attitude about it, which really rubbed me the wrong way. So Chanhassen Goodwill, y'all better get on that, because that was not a nice interaction that I had, and I'm a little miffed about it. I only got 4 things. I got a tray, I got the 2 shirts, I got the cookie jar that looks like William. Jack did not respond to me in time. I texted him, and I was like, can I get this? And he didn't say anything. So I bought it. It was only $5. You know, well, I'll find a little home for it somewhere. If I really can, I'll redonate it, but it's cute. We are going back to pick up Plato's closet and get some lunch. I'm going to ask this time, and I'm going to say, hey, I know you have the 25% off discount. Does that extend to teachers at the next location? And I'm going to do a little fiending and finagling, and we're going to see what the deal is. Let me not park right on this railroad track. Okay, Plato's was not very fruitful. We got $40. I can buy lunch. You know, that's my goal. There is a Jimmy John's right over here, and if you know anything about me, I love sandwiches. I love a good sandwich. There's no Herberts and Gerberts, which is usually my go-to. Or if you're in Des Moines, you go to Palmer's. Oof, I love a Palmer's moment. But this Jimmy John's has a drive-thru. So I'm gonna get my little lunch. I'm gonna take my little break. I'm gonna scamper off to the other side of the city, and we'll be good to go. Okay, we are at Goodwill numero 3. This Goodwill can be really hit or miss. I found some really phenomenal things here, and then I've walked out with absolutely nothing but the lint in my pockets. So, we shall see. I am 100% gonna ask, initially, hey, does your 25% discount extend to teachers? Because I'm not going through that Chanhassen nonsense with that rude lady. Not doing that. It hurt my heart to leave this massive vase here. I thought it was so beautiful. I love the blue and the white, but I literally don't have a table big enough to put this on. This was another Madewell dress, definitely not expensive as the other one. It was really cute though. I just didn't really feel like the style was that good. I liked the top part, but the bottom just didn't really sell me. This vintage dress also put a hole in my heart. It was this beautiful 1950s silk little like cap sleeve colored dress. So adorable. $11 is really not that bad, but it did have some pretty substantial holes in it, like some rips in the silk. It was heartbreaking. I was gonna get these shorts for me. I thought they were super cute, $7. They did just have like the funkiest smell to them though, and I am not even gonna bother. I can handle a little like musky odor, but I'm not doing stank. Okay, another swing and another massive miss. I am very sorry for my horrible lack of footage. I literally found nothing, and I was probably in there for like at least 30 to 45 minutes, and I didn't find diddly. The shorts, like nothing even worth filming. There was no old Anthro, there was no anything. It was literally all mall brand garbage. And I'm beginning to wonder, and I'm beginning to speculate, because the Wednesday that I'm shopping on is like discount day, so it's 25% off for seniors, teachers, depending on which Goodwill you go to apparently, veterans, active military, yada yada yada, first responders, like kind of the folks that need it, you know? I'm wondering if like there are some of those people especially some of those seniors, because there was a lot of little old ladies in there shopping today, and they had a lot in their carts. I'm wondering if they're kind of the ones that are picking me over, which is like fine. You know, I think like throughout this whole process, I am just realizing that I would much rather go to the bins on a Wednesday and like spend 7 hours in one spot instead of driving around. We haven't used that much gas though, which is really nice. So I feel like I'd probably rather go to the bins instead of go Goodwill. You know, I would still probably go to Minnetonka Goodwill because I did have the best luck there, and I feel like I have the highest likelihood of at least finding a gem. You know, clearly as of today, like me finding those Gucci shoes, and the one phenomenal thing about Minnetonka is like, yes, they mark stuff up, but it really isn't ever that bad. Like obviously their Lululemon is really expensive, but like you go to Plato's Closet here and Lululemon is like $40, $50 for a pair of leggings, where like it's just not worth that much anymore. You know, it's not that big of a deal. So in lieu of our absolute complete strikeout, I am going to one more Goodwill, and then I may take everybody along as we go to Runway TJ Maxx, which is very close to this last Goodwill. If we don't find anything there, I am not opposed to going to the Goodwill very close to Mikasa to just kind of, you know, round the day out a little closer to home. I'm meeting a dear friend for dinner, and I'm deciding if I want to be out until 5:30, which is kind of a lot, or if I want to go home, see Jack for more than like 25 minutes this morning. I'll probably do that. I'll probably go to Goodwill here, and then if I don't find anything, we'll just call it a day. I found Gucci shoes, and I got them for $18. Like, I would consider that a win in anybody's book. So, I'm not gonna be greedy, I'm not gonna push it. Okay, sad news, everybody. I am just gonna go straight home. Traffic going out of the cities looks so bad. I'm also gonna fix my car, because I realized I double parked so horribly. I do not really have a whole lot of time, especially if I have to get ready to go to dinner, to go to another Goodwill. So we will bid each other adieu. This has been really fun. I really enjoyed this, even though like we didn't find a ton of stuff. I had a lot of fun hanging out with y'all and just kind of chit-chatting and just kind of getting back into the swing of feeling like a dork every time I gotta go film something in the real world. So let me know if you would ever like me to do one of these again. I would be more than happy to. I think they are really fun, and it gets me out of the house for a day, you know, and I think Jack loves the peace and quiet, especially when I'm in that house. There's neither of any of those two things, quite sadly. So with that, everybody, I hope you have a really good rest of your day. I have no idea what day this is going up. Next week at some point. So if it's a Tuesday, enjoy your Wednesday. If it's a Thursday, cheers to the freaking weekend, everybody. You are almost there. Enjoy your Friday. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.